Hello, and welcome to Discovery. The collapse of the Dula Concord Viaduct and the results of the Johnson Commission have caused the Government of Canada to re-examine the condition of hundreds of concrete bridges and viaducts. Dozens of these structures are in urgent need of repair. There are major rehabilitations planned for Montreal's Turcotte Interchange and the Metropolitan Highway. Which techniques do engineers use to test for problems and repair the structures? Do they believe that new techniques will allow them to build longer-lasting overpasses and bridges? These are the questions that we will try to answer. Our roads are overloaded. The moment one lane is closed, it's a complete disaster. When you add construction sites, it's total chaos. Everyone knows this, especially those who are doing the work. It is a problem for planners and workers alike. Diverting traffic represents 1/3 of their expenses. The ideal would be if all repairs took place at night and were completed by morning. Let's take the example of the Bonaventure Expressway. Opened in 1967, this highway is the principal access to Montreal's downtown from the Champlain Bridge. At first inspection, its pillars, decks, and pavement appear to be in good condition. But in reality, more serious problems are hidden inside the concrete, under the asphalt. Over the years, salt water has seeped through the cracks in the concrete, saturating it and the reinforcing bars. The reinforcing steel bars ballooned with rust and cracked the concrete. On a surface that is only 7 inches or 18 centimeters thick, this is a catastrophe. Fortunately, the pavement rests on beams very close to one another. Upon removing the asphalt, the workers discovered they were well below the first row of reinforcing steel. There was less than 4 inches left of solid concrete. It was time to repair. While engineers and contractors work diligently to repair the damages of time, there's a team attacking the problem at its source. These workers are constructing a new overpass on the site of the future Highway 30 in Quebec. The reinforcing bars are not made of steel. Instead, they're made of fiberglass. They will never rust. They will never crack the concrete. But that doesn't change the construction workers' day. They lay down the bars and tie them as they would ordinary steel bars. Since the fiberglass bars are coated with sand, they are more rugged and have the advantage of being 4 times lighter.
Ça a l'air aussi résistant. Pourtant, c'est bien léger, tout ça. C'est dur à croire, mais si on en pose ces viaducs avec tout ce qui est arrivé, j'ai confiance.
Since 2006, the Canadian Highway Bridge Design Code allows the use of fiberglass wherever reinforced steel was used before. Engineer Germain Boulanger is the co-inventor of the fiber reinforced polymer bars.
Ce produit-ci a rencontré tous les tests qui sont demandés à l'acier, et même il y en a qui ont été réussis que l'acier ne peut même pas passer. Le premier point de vente qu'on a utilisé au tout début, lorsqu'on a lancé le produit, c'est que la résistance en tension de cette tige est de 20 à 30% supérieure à celle de l'acier.
Here, we are performing a tensile strength test. The tension is raised slowly, 10 times an actual road scenario, 50 times, Each bar contains millions of fibers, each thinner than a human hair. The bars can be as long or as thick as desired, straight or curved. They are all made by Poltrol Incorporated in Quebec, Canada.
Le Québec étant des grands leaders au monde dans ce domaine, parce qu'on a ici un manufacturier qui a commencé quasiment vers le milieu des années 80 dans la région de Thetford-Mine. Donc il y a eu beaucoup de travaux de recherche, notamment avec notre université. Donc on l'a aidé beaucoup dans son cheminement. Puis actuellement, d'ailleurs, le produit qu'ils font, l'armature en fibre de verre, elle est exportée mondialement. Elle est utilisée autant aux États-Unis, elle est utilisée en Australie, elle est utilisée en Afrique, en Asie, en Inde, en Chine, etc.
Raheem Ben-Macrane is the world-leading expert in composite reinforcement grid rebars. He is also the one who convinced the Canadian government that this new product is far superior to the current steel rebar.
C'est l'interface que c'est très très bien, il y a un bon contact entre l'armature puis le béton.
He tested the fiberglass product for years in the laboratory. He studied its heat tolerance in the summer and proved that it was salt resistant in the winter. He also verified its behavior in actual road and bridge work, like the George Bridge in Sherbrooke, Quebec.
C'était des ponts qui avaient des utilisations de service entre 5 ans et 10 ans. On a pris des carottes, donc on les a regardées, on les a examinées, puis on a trouvé que l'armature, elle est demeurée exactement comme elle était placée initialement. Donc aucun signe de vieillissement ou aucun signe de dégradation.
According to his research, these bridges will not require any major repairs for at least a century. That represents considerable savings, which is why, as of summer 2007, fiberglass reinforcement rebar was used in 15 new construction projects across Canada. 2 in British Columbia, 1 in Saskatchewan, 2 in Prince Edward Island, and 9 in Ontario. One thing is for certain, as the elements fiercely attack our structures and overpasses, Canada and Poltral's V-ROD have the solution in hand.